Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Welcome to Hunting for Answers, a true crime podcast. I'm your host, Hunter, and today we're highlighting a case that unfolded in Baytown, Texas. On December 12, 2021, a young mother joined dozens of people for a candlelight vigil and balloon release honoring a recent homicide victim. It was supposed to be a night of remembrance, a moment for a grieving family to come together and honor someone they'd just lost. According to investigators, as balloons floated into the evening sky, gunfire erupted from a passing vehicle. 13 people were injured, and one young mother did not survive. This is the story of Disha Allen. Disha Carolyn Deborah Allen was born on April 28, 1996. She lived in Humble, Texas, just outside of Houston. She worked in security and was a single mother to her 4-year-old daughter, Kennedy. According to her sister, Disha was an amazing person and a devoted mother. Family members described her as someone who was often smiling and happy. Above all, Disha was devoted to her daughter and to the people she loved most. On December 3, 2021, just 9 days before the vigil, 29-year-old Jamal Narcisse was fatally shot in Baytown, Texas. According to court records reported by ABC 13, Jamal and his girlfriend got into a physical altercation. The woman's brother was accused of shooting Jamal during the altercation. Jamal was found in the street with a fatal gunshot wound. He's described by family as a loving father and uncle who adored his children. He was also the godfather to Disha Allen's daughter, Kennedy. After his death, Jamal's mother, Yvonne Narcisse, organized a vigil to honor her son. At the time, investigators did not say whether they believed the two cases are connected. December 12, 2021, around 6:40 p.m. Dozens of people, at least 50, possibly more, gathered in the 1400 block of North Market Loop in Baytown. They met in a parking lot next to Yvonne's Famous Kitchen, a Louisiana-style food truck owned by Yvonne Narcisse. There were families there. Children were present. A bounce house was set up nearby. The crowd came to remember Jamal and to help raise money for his funeral. Disha Allen attended to support the family. Yvonne told local news that Disha shared a child with her nephew, which connected their families. Disha's daughter, Kennedy, stayed home that night with her grandparents. As balloons were released into the sky, a small, dark-colored sedan drove toward the crowd. Witnesses described it as a black four-door Honda Civic. Sheriff Ed Gonzalez said someone inside the vehicle opened fire. According to a witness, people were screaming and running to their cars. Witnesses say they heard more than 20 gunshots in seconds. One person lost their life, and 13 others were injured. 3 victims were critically injured and had been transported by flight. Others drove themselves to Houston Methodist Baytown Hospital. Yvonne Narcisse was also injured. A bullet struck her foot. Children were present at the vigil, and authorities did not release ages for all the victims, so it was unclear if any minors had been among those injured. But one person did not survive. Disha Allen was pronounced deceased at Houston Methodist Baytown Hospital. After the victims arrived, a crowd formed outside the emergency room, and law enforcement responded to manage the scene. Her family spoke with local news about how devastating her loss was saying it was particularly painful that she died while attending a vigil for someone else. Disha's mother, Leanna Godot, has spoken publicly about struggling emotionally since losing her daughter. It's like a nightmare, she said, adding that she often feels lost. Now, years have passed, and many questions remain unanswered. As of the latest reports, no arrests have been made. The motive is still unknown. The suspect vehicle has not been publicly linked to any suspect, and investigators have not said whether the attack was random or targeted. The case remains unsolved. Anyone with information related to what happened to Disha Allen should contact the Harris County Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit or CrimeStoppers. Tips can remain anonymous, and as of 2022, a $10,000 reward was being offered. You can find the contact information listed in the description below. Our thoughts are with the family and friends of Disha Allen. As we close out this episode, remember that sharing Disha's story helps keep her case from being forgotten and supports her family and investigators as they continue searching for answers. For updates on this case and others, follow Hunting for Answers. You can also connect with us through our Facebook group and find us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Reach out to us if there's a case or a story you believe deserves attention. Thank you for joining us for another episode. Until next time. Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network. For more podcasts from the Black Effect Podcast Network, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.